Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your first overview and gameplay for the F-14B Bombcat. It's a currently ranked 7 battle rating 12.0 fighter for the American Air Tech and as you can see, it sits right below where the F-14A early is. And bear in mind, this is from the La Royale dev server, so everything in this video, all the stats, models, everything, even some of the weapons, are up for change before this gets released. Hell, even after it gets released, some things can change. Now, that said, I do have this right next to the F-14 down here for a useful juxtaposition, but some of the major differences between the B and the A are that the B has different weapons. This has access to the AIM-54Cs. This only has the AIM-54As, as well as AIM-9Hs. This has AIM-9Ls, so really just a complete upgrade in terms of missiles. This has all-aspect AIM-9Ls and the better tracking AIM-54Cs. This only has, again, the As and the Hs, so not all that great. Additionally, this has the F-14A early has 8,020 kilograms, or kgf, of thrust, whereas this has 10,230. So you're looking at around 2,000 more thrust on each of these engines for a total of 4,000, with around 25% in total increase, which is phenomenal. And apparently they are a bit more fuel efficient, so bear that in mind. Now, insofar as modifications are concerned, as you can see here, it says lantern. This also, does this have lantern? I thought it did. Does not actually have lantern. My apologies. But this has the AIM-7Ms. This only has up to AIM-7Fs with the early. And you also have, of course, a bunch of different bombs. So you have parachute bombs, or retarded bombs, so to speak. You also have paveways. You have a whole bunch of bombs. And that's actually one of the major differences with the B variant. One of the reasons why they call it the Bombcat is because it was a really, really good ground strike platform as well. So what I'll be doing here is I'll be taking this into Air RB, seeing how it performs. I'll test out probably a few different loadouts, but one other thing that you can notice here is that you can actually equip countermeasure pods right over top where the missiles are. So pretty damn cool. This thing has tons of countermeasures, more than the F-14A early. It's just overall an improvement. In my opinion, maybe with the exception of weight, there is no way that this vehicle is worse than what we have in the F-14A early. So just an overall improvement. That being said, let's get into a few matches to see what we could do and have a good time. But man, this thing is beautiful. So one of the big problems with dev server gameplay is that while you can test out these vehicles for yourself for the first time before anyone else, you are facing a lot of bots, and that looks like what we're doing here. But I did have, just before I fire that off, a full complement of AIM-54Cs as well as 2 AIM-9Ls. So again, this is a totally better variant of the F-14 than what we currently have. I mean, if BRs were more decompressed, this would easily, and I mean easily, be 12.3 12.7 BR. I mean, it's that much of a difference. But I do have some enemies. I think, hopefully I didn't just try shooting at the same guy twice. We'll have to wait and see. And I did, because I'm an idiot. Hopefully it retracts. It probably won't. Let's see if I can hit this guy at close-ish range. Otherwise, I am going to start going after... Can I? I can, kind of. Not too shabby, but I'm going to start going after their actual planes. I still have 3 of my AIM-54s left. It looks like we got a fellow back there. I'm going to probably launch right around now. These things have a hell of a range. And again, AIM-54Cs, they track better from what I'm to understand. So this should be a better experience overall if you are a fan of AIM-54s. But overall, I mean, like, some things I'm noticing with this plane, thrust is ridiculous. I mean, this thing is just... it hauls. You know, it's... Whereas the F-14A was incredibly fast, this is like make your pants brown fast. You know, like, it is freaking fast. Let's hope I can get that guy. I'm not used to just, like, letting my missiles go off on their own. But it looks like I got that GR-1A. I'm not a big fan of radars, if you guys couldn't notice. I just don't really use them all too much. Hopefully my F-14 brother is not launching a missile at this guy, because I want the kill. But if he gets the kill, that'd be good on him. Ooh, isn't that a good sight? That's a fun sight. What is this guy doing? Am I going to hit him? I got him! Okay. So we have this guy here. Let's see if I can track and hit. I can! I am taking fools out right now. So again, I mean, this is the dev server. There's only so much that one can do. You know, I'm not really expecting that I'm going to be able to... Wait, is that their base? I'm not expecting that, you know, the missile, like, you can just go around and, you know, wreck people like this. It's not going to happen like that. However, this will still be an overall upgrade, and then some. I mean, it's just that much better than the typical AIM-50 or the typical F-14A. So, got one more fellow over here. Let's see if I can launch somewhat close. Not the best idea, but hey, who knows, right? Got the kill. Very nice. So I got 4 kills on, what, 8 missile launches? Not too terrible. A few of those were on NPCs as well, so cannot complain all too much. But that said, let's get into another match. I want to test this thing out a little bit more, as one might imagine. Maybe with some other weapons, maybe use some parachute bombs. Not entirely sure. I'll probably do some sort of a mixed loadout as well. But I can definitely tell right away this thing is way better in terms of performance. And that's saying something, considering how good of a performer the F-14A already was. So I am pleasantly surprised by this. Although, of course, I knew it would be good because it's the F-14B. Okay, we have a Mirage. I was going to say had a Mirage. Okay, good. He's going to die. But that said, yeah, let's go get into another match here. Not too... Wow, this guy is going off on them. Holy guacamole. But if nothing else, it tells you how good this vehicle is. So let's get into another match. Maybe test out some other weapon systems. Thus far, wow. This thing is pretty damn good. It's definitely better than the F-14A. So for this first match, I decided to go out with, well, I just fired an AIM-54C, but I decided to go out with one AIM-54C, a Lantern Pod, 2 AIM-9Ls, 2 GBU-10 1,000 kilogram or around 2,200 pound bombs, and 5 parachute bombs in the back, because, of course, I want to show exactly what this thing is all about when it comes to other sort of missions. So let's see what we could do with the parachute bombs. Looks like I accidentally hit my buddy. I am sorry, guy. Oh, whoops. Anywho, so look at that. The ballistic computer is showing that it's going to land pretty much right below me. That's how much these things stop. Even though I'm going over Mach speed, these things will, like, just plummet to the earth. And that is going to be fantastic in ground RB. Let's get a... Okay. Did I just screw up or something? I may have. So it's going to be fantastic in ground RB insofar as just being able to drop these between buildings, for example. Fantastic. So I may have actually been going a little bit too fast to drop those. Let's try this again. Okay, not the best, but as you can see, that's what they look like. Pretty cool. And it's going to be tougher to actually hit like an actual base with them, I think, because it's just, you're not going to have as much visibility as you would with other bombs, but I do still have several good hits on that, so I cannot complain. Got an F-104 up here. Probably should just launch a, or just go after whatchamacallit, but no, I do not want that. Okay. I'm just going to launch on this guy. Now I'm going to go up, use the lantern pod, and try to hit that. Now, I'm not good with anything laser-guided as well. I'm really good at old-school War Thunder, but when it comes to newer stuff, I'm still a little iffy on it. So if I look a little ugly while dropping these GBU-10s, my apologies. But I do want to give you guys, again, a relatively full picture of this game. Or rather, of this plane, I mean to say. So I'm around 5,000 meters up. Should be pretty good to drop the GBU-10s. I'm going to drop it on... You know what? I'm going to go drop it on this base over here. There's my lantern pod. So that last match ended just before I was able to drop these bad boys. So I'm going to do that now in the test range Also, this does have a nice laser designator right there up front, which is fantastic. So I am around 4,500 or so meters up. Should gain a little bit more speed before doing this. So let's go ahead and track. And again, this is using the Lantern pod. Okay, I've got the laser right there. Hopefully this tracks properly. Tankenstein is hoping, but he's not entirely sure. It does appear to be making corrections mid-course, so let's hope this actually works. Oh, yes it will. Look at that bad boy. 2,000-ish bombs, a blowy-uppy, right in the top of it, and boom! T-55A knocked to hell. None too shabby. So yes, I guess it does work. This vehicle is overall, like I said, a huge improvement over what we saw with the other, the F-14A. So, yeah, this thing is the real deal and then some. So, definitely, if you guys want, don't hesitate to get this plane. It is fantastic, and it is just a hell of a good plane. I'm not going to be able to hit that guy because it's not going to adjust with the... whatever. I'm not going to sink my own ship today, I suppose. But either way, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please, of course, if you'd like, consider liking, commenting, subscribing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Everything always matters to me. I greatly appreciate it, and I missed. But either way, thanks again, and I'll see you all on the other side. I am bad with lasers. Take care, everyone. Or guided weapons.